and hopefully sober up. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brazowski, what do you want to tell me?
Your Honor, I just,
This case is a masterclass in courtroom contradiction. Meet Mr. Brazowski, a man standing before the court, not for violence, but for deceit. His plea? A second chance at rehab. His crime? Forging checks, spinning stories, and getting tangled in a web of half-truths and hazy memories. But as the judge soon finds out, Brazowski's story keeps changing. From Middleburg Heights to Wycliffe, from bags of checks to mystery partners named Antonio Harris. This isn't just another sentencing. It's a battle between a man's plea for redemption and a judge who's heard it all before. Stick around because what starts as a simple, "I just found the checkbook," quickly unravels into one of the most unbelievable courtroom exchanges you'll ever hear.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, I'm going to be brief. I know we had discussions in chambers. Mr. Brazowski has a very long record. He's not proud of it. I've had numerous conversations with him over the past couple months. He stood up, took responsibility for this case early on. He is here today to beg the court. He's here hat in hand for the court to consider giving him an opportunity at community control and possibly chance to go back into a treatment. There is a bed waiting for him at the Matt Talbot Center in the Cleveland area. While this case has been going on separately, there's been cases out of Cuyahoga County that he's pled to, and through those cases, he was referred to the Matt Talbot Center, and then he's been in our county jail, so he hasn't started his treatment there. But, Your Honor, he's got a history of various offenses, but specifically here with forging checks, cashing them for the money. He was doing it in this case. He was doing it in Cuyahoga County. Mr. Brazowski has a drug problem. I know he told probation in this case that for this matter, he used the money to buy and earn, Your Honor, but he also in the past has used money to purchase drugs. I'm asking the court, these are nonviolent offenses. He is remorseful. Again, he's taking responsibility. I'm asking the court to please consider placing him on a community control sanction, giving him an opportunity to go to Matt Talbot and put the ball in his court, Your Honor. If he doesn't follow through, and I know his history isn't promising. I know he's had probation violations in the past, but if he doesn't follow through, then he knows that he's got up to 2 years hanging over his head here. So I'm asking this court to give him an opportunity to show this court that he is serious this time, that he wants to turn his life around and hopefully sober up. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Brazowski, what do you want to tell me?
Your Honor, I just, like Mr. Watson said, I ain't proud of my record. I've been struggling my whole life with a drug addiction. I've been on, just placed in situations that I had some control over and made terrible decisions. I was also placed in situations I had no control over and made good decisions. And this one is just another opportunity, Your Honor. I'd like to show you that I can be probationable and I can be monitored. I can succeed, and I will, and I can sober up.
Then why haven't you? If you can do all that, why haven't you done it?
I've still been hanging on to records of my past, in which I've made an attempt, and actually I've cut 2 people out of my life since I've been in this county. Actually, in Cuyahoga also, I haven't contacted the woman I was involved with. I haven't contacted her.
Who's that?
That was Lori Wood.
How'd you get involved in this scam with these checks?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I found a bag on a job site with a checkbook in it.
What job site?
It was, I forget where I was at. I think it was like in Middleburg Heights or somewhere, Wycliffe or some, it was a
Who you-
commercial, it was a commercial job site.
Who are you working for?
I was working for, Novax at the time.
What's Novax?
It's a painting company, the union that I was laid off
Okay.
because of, because of my drug problem.
So you're working at this job site in, where'd you say, Fairview?
I believe it was Wycliffe, I think, I'm not sure.
Didn't you say,
And I found a bag, I found a duffel bag, backpack,
didn't you
and it
say
had a
Fairview
checkbook in it.
first time?
Excuse me?
Didn't you say Fairview the first time?
No,
I believe you said Middleburg Heights, Your Honor.
Middleburg Heights. And then now it's Wycliffe?
I'm not sure where it was, to be honest.
Okay, so what did you find?
I found a duffel bag, a backpack with a checkbook in it. And the job site was empty because we're the last ones on the job. So it was basically just in a pile of sweaters and jackets. So I kept it. I kept the backpack. I kept it in the vehicle for a while. I probably sat on it a couple months, and rummaging through my stuff, I found it. And basically, I was, at that time using. I had been released from jail, I believe,
So,
and I went back to the woman I told you about, to that house,
to what house?
to my address that I have.
Okay.
And this, like I said, I haven't made no attempts.
All right, so you,
I got talked into signing the checks. And I didn't realize the severity of the situation.
oh, yeah, come on.
I thought it would go against my
You've been
credit
in
report or
enough trouble
collections.
for drugs and thieving that you knew exactly what the hell was going on.
I didn't realize the severity of the felony, the offense. I thought, like I said, I thought it was gonna go against my collection or credit report. I wasn't that smart to know that I was committing a crime.
So you're either in Middleburg Heights or Wycliffe and you find this duffel bag full of checks of a company that's in Willoughby, right?
I don't know where the company's at. I can't even remember what
Okay,
it was.
So, and then the duffel bag sat in the car for a while?
Yeah.
Months? And
About a
then-
month or so.
And then you decide to do what? To take one of these checks? What did you do?
Yeah, I took one of the checks and signed it and made a withdrawal.
What do you mean you signed it? It was a blank check, right?
I put my name on it,
Okay.
signed it to me.
So you signed it, paid to the order of you, filled in $2,000, and then what'd you do? Sign the bottom of the check then?
Yeah, I believe so.
And
This is so long ago, it's,
who's Dusty Mays?
I have no idea.
Where's Ace Cash Express?
I'm not sure. It's a check cashing place, I'm sure.
Who's Constance Wagner?
I believe that was probably another check I wrote.
Okay. Well, who's Constance Wagner?
I have no idea.
Why did you make out a check to Constance Wagner?
I was using the money to get the drugs
I
around.
know, why Constance Wagner?
I'm not sure.
Why did you make a check out to Dusty Mays?
I'm not sure, Your Honor.
Okay. Why don't you have a discussion with him? And he can decide if he wants to keep lying to me,
I mean, I don't know those.
or if he wants to be straight with me, okay?
Understood, Your Honor. All I want is the truth.
Who's Constance Wagner?
I believe that was the name on one of the checks that I cashed, Your Honor.
Right. So when you went to the bank, or when you went to wherever you went, and you presented a check made out to Constance Wagner, I assume they asked you, are you Constance Wagner?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
And
they
you
did.
said, yes, I'm Constance Wagner?
Yes.
Why didn't you make the check out to like a male so they could probably see you're not a female when you walked in with the check?
Well, like I said, Your Honor, I wasn't in no shape or form. I was under the influence of drugs. I didn't even know where this took place. I forgot all about that incident also. It's been quite some time since these cases happened. Like I said, but I totally forgot. I'm not trying to lie. I just didn't remember, Your Honor.
It just seems curious to me that you wrote out checks to two females, presented the checks to cash. Did you cash any of the checks?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'd probably, if I have this case, I'm sure they went through then.
You mean, so what you're telling me, you've done this so many times that you can't remember this one?
No, Your Honor, it's been quite some time that has passed, and I apologize.
It was a year ago. Okay. So you had these checks in your possession for a month, at least a month, right?
Yes,
It went from several months to a month. And
and I know about the tech company is the checks that I had in my possession.
right, that you found at some
Yes, during the course of me,
some building that was not in use when you were on a painting job.
yes,
Okay. So presumably TKR Tech, whose checks they were, have been out a bunch of checks for at least a month, up to several months, and didn't report it until the day you walked in to try to cash it on July 20th of '23.